Prince Harry and Prince Charles do not have much of a relationship, according to a royal author, with the Duke of Sussex's upcoming memoir feared to widen the rift between father and son. Royal commentator Robert Jobson said he had read a lot of nonsense surrounding long conversations between Prince Charles and Prince Harry as he poured cold water on the claims they are reconciling. He believed there was not much of a relationship between the two and it would be exasperated by Prince Harry's book. Mr. Jobson then briefly discussed the memoir and pointed out some of the book would be obviously written from the perspective of a young child and believed the conflict with his family would never heal. Speaking to Royally US, Mr. Jobson was interviewed by royal correspondent Christina Garibaldi, who wanted to know if he knew what the relationship status was with Prince Harry. She asked, "Have you heard anything about the status of their relationship, with Harry and Prince Charles and Harry and Prince William?" He replied, "Yeah, I've heard a lot and I've read a lot of nonsense. I don't think there is much relationship between Charles. All this stuff about them having long conversations, I don't think is true." Prince Harry reportedly spoke with Prince Charles for 2 hours during Prince Philip's funeral, with an insider suggesting their rift could be fixed. They told The Sun, "It's early days, but you'd hope this is exactly the first step Philip would have wished for." However, other sources suggest the conversation was not that long and that little was resolved between them. Continuing on, Ms. Garibaldi asked whether Prince Harry's memoir will make things worse and if he was aware of the details. Mr. Jobson replied, "No, I haven't. I mean, the fact is Harry was a young boy when his mother died, a young boy, and all these major issues were going on. It's obviously going to reflect upon his life and we're gonna have to find out what he is going to say. I feel this can be something that never heals." Prince Harry's memoir is expected to be released later this year, with Palisades worried the book may fracture the royal family. While details of the contents are sparse, many have speculated the book will contain criticisms of Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, in relation to the breakup of his mother's marriage. Finding Freedom author Omid Scooby claims it would not be a burn book of criticisms of the royal family. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey on CBS, Prince Harry revealed how he thinks his mother, the late Princess Diana, would react to him leaving his official role in the royal family. Harry said the royal family cut him off financially in the first quarter of 2020, when he and his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, planned to step back from their duties as senior royals and spend much of their time living outside the UK. They have since inked deals with Spotify and Netflix, but at the time, they had no plan, Harry said. "I've got all my mom left me, and without that we would not be able to do this," Harry said. According to BBC News, Harry and his brother, Prince William, received the bulk of the £13 million fortune left by their mother when she died. Diana died the summer of 1997 after divorcing Prince Charles, Harry and William's father. She was no longer a member of the royal family and was dating businessman Dadi Al Fayed when she was killed in a car crash in Paris, as paparazzi chased their car. In the midst of her divorce, Diana did a televised interview with Martin Bashir in 1995, which Meghan also briefly mentioned in the beginning of the Oprah interview. "Touching back on when you asked me what my mom would think of this, I think she saw it coming. And I felt her presence throughout this whole process," Harry said during the interview. "For me, I'm just really relieved and happy to be sitting here with you, with my wife by my side, because I can't begin to imagine what it must have been like for her to go through this process by herself all those years ago." Harry said he saw an intense correlation between Meghan and his mother, but his wife's situation was escalated by racial tensions and social media. "My biggest concern was history repeating itself," he said, referring to his mother's untimely death at 36 years old.